who has to go out and partake in social justice activism. Yeah, social justice activism. And
she spray paints walls, mate. So today I thought I'd try something a bit different with a sticky man. Today we're going to be reacting to the worst hot takes I've seen about Spider-Man 2. Most of it wasn't complaining about the game itself, it was complaining about its politics. Okay, right off the bat, game clips. He's not using his own footage. Why are you not using your own footage, man? It doesn't take too much. You can even do it on the PlayStation 5. You can literally click a button. Where's my fucking controller? You can click a button right there. My controller's a bit dirty, I've been sweating. Spider-Man 2. You press this button right here, Synthetic Man. If you see this, you can press that button and you can actually save the clip to your PlayStation. And then all you need is one of these. Yes, it's 1080p when you save it, but all you got to do is transfer it over to your PC, man, or your laptop. It's not that difficult to use your own footage, mate. And surely you used your own footage for your first opening clip. I don't get it. I don't know why people do that. Anyway, I hope Game Clips is okay with using the footage, but who cares, right? It's just a clip. It's just a clip, right? You know. Why? Why are you doing that? Anyway, let's go.
Another Sony cinematic slop game that everyone's gonna pretend is a masterpiece. At the time of recording this has a 91 on Metacritic. Now,
yes, because people like it.
Metacritic scores, you're probably an idiot, but still,
True,
the point stands that this game is obviously getting the Sony hand job from all the critics for pushing for social change, even if you do agree with the politics.
I was kind of hoping the title was clickbait. Woke propaganda in the Spider-Man game. He's going to complain that you play as a deaf girl in one of the side missions. A side mission that is completely optional, by the way. But by the way, who cares? The mission is 5 minutes long. You get to play as a deaf girl. Oh no, who cares? You're building Haley's character so you can see her point of view, her life, what it's like to be deaf and do your thing and show that she has some hobbies, show that she has a life outside of Miles, which is what everyone complains about when it comes to MJ and the Sam Raimi films. It's all about Peter. She's crying all the time. She's screaming. She isn't like there. She's the character. She's there. That's the whole point of the side mission. It's meant to be there. And what's the problem with it? It's 5 minutes long. It's a 5-minute mission where someone that is deaf, that could be playing the game, that has accessibilities on there, gets to, you know, be represented in some kind of way. I don't see the problem with it. If it was fucking an hour long and you were forced to do it, I get it. That's annoying. No one wants to do that. You're playing a Spider-Man game, but it is an optional side mission that you can abandon if you're really that triggered about playing as a deaf girl for 2 seconds.
It is far too similar to the last game gameplay-wise. It really makes very few, if any, improvements. It has some of the worst pacing I've ever seen in a video game. Despite having significantly fewer cutscenes than God of War Ragnarok, it's actually worse because it interrupts the gameplay every 10 minutes. And even when you are playing it, you're either solving a brain-dead puzzle or playing some other mini-game, or you get a walking simulator mission, or you're playing...
Oh my god, they have gameplay variety. They have gameplay variety. Fucking hell, guys. What a terrible fucking game. It has gameplay variety. It has mini-games. Oh my god, it has a cutscene. It has cutscenes and a game about Spider-Man, where the Spider-Man 2018 game had a lot of compliments about its story and a focus on cutscenes and storytelling. Oh my goodness. It's almost like you knew what this game was going to be when you went into it and you've just made a video to make money. Fair play to you. Fair play to you, fair play, fair enough, you need to make your money. But still, don't come into this acting like you were going to enjoy it and you were that disappointed with it when you played it. If you're going into it knowing you're not going to like it, why are you fucking surprised that you don't like it? And woke propaganda. Every time I look at that time, one more fucking chance and then we're going to move on.
Is a spider bot, basically anything except
you play as a spider bot,
swinging through the city and fighting bad guys. So it makes
that is the entire
no
open
sense
world.
How this game is up there with all the greatest games ever made. Now, reviewing this game is going to be difficult because I am so utterly frustrated and tired with all of the political virtue signaling that is in modern video games. And this is one of the worst cases I've ever seen, by the way. If you tuned into the streams, you know exactly why already. So it's going to be hard to actually try to give this a fair review because this game really, really pissed me off. I mean,
He's reviewing the politics, not the game. He's reviewing politics and not the game itself. I get it. If you don't agree with the politics, fair enough. But you're making a game review. You're making a game review, not making a politics review. It's just unfucking believable. I don't get it, Synthetic Man. Your Far Cry videos are actually really good. then you make shit like this. I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on to a different creator, because this is just ridiculous. So stupid. Like, we're 1 minute and 49 seconds into it. I can't. Combat and bosses, sandbox, web swinging, fucking two minutes on web swinging, but he's got fucking a whole ass segment on side quests and propaganda. He's not reviewing the game. He's reviewing the politics. I mean, he's feeding his audience what he wants, which is fair enough. Look, you have the only realistic, like, complaint even I have with the game is the bugs, and he has 2 minutes on it. Same with the web swinging. He has 2 minutes on the bugs. And the story, yeah, okay, the pacing is a little bit over the place. I've replayed it 3 times, completed it 100%. The story is a bit lackluster, especially with the symbiote arc. But, you know, even that's 4 minutes? Ugly MJ rant. Guys, fuck this guy. We're not doing this. Ghost of 8. 63,000 subscribers. Yeah, writing on games. Actually, I might actually watch that one. That would be an interesting one, but we're looking for the worst possible takes here, which seems to be a lot of them. Let's try this one.
5. All right, before I even begin, I own a PlayStation 5.
Okay.
And I know all you Sony ponies out there are not going to be able to control yourself, and you got to suck the big, huge Japanese dong, King Kong dong of the PlayStation, and it'll stop you from actually being unbiased when it comes to this. But let's keep it real. Spider-Man 2 is not a game you should waste your money on. Not at all.
Okay, why?
I'll tell you why. Did you play Miles Morales? Did you play Spider-Man 1?
Yes.
On PlayStation 4, perhaps? Maybe PlayStation 5 for
Yes,
free or
both.
not for free? It doesn't matter. Did you play those games? Yeah, you did. Then why are you going to waste your time playing the same game again that doesn't even work as well or is even as good? I don't care what the reviews say. These people who are out here giving you these reviews, these critical reviews, man, they got the game for free. They get paid by these developers just like Call of Duty YouTubers do, man. Just like all these shills do. They get a bunch of benefits to get these reviews early and put them out there. You think they're going to bite the hand that feeds them? Hell.
We're a minute in with the 5 minute and 47 second video. He hasn't mentioned anything really of gameplay, just the bugs, and he's going on a rant about the fact that reviewers reviewed the game. Does he... Review copies, right, go through marketing, okay? Marketing is a marketing expense, okay? Reviews are always marketing. It doesn't matter what they do. Yes, they choose who gets a review code, okay? They gave a review code to Skill Up, the guy that slaughtered The Last of Us Part 2, okay? This whole segment, it's null and void. It's pointless. I don't know why people watch this shit, man. I really don't. I can't. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know if I'm enjoying this. I can't even lie. Let's go.
No. Spider-Man 2 is a waste of money. It doesn't even look good. All those screenshots was graphically, and trust me, I'm playing on 1440p at 100 plus frames per second. I'm crushing it out here.
Your footage is like fucking 720p.
I got a great system set up here. It's not my fault.
You've intentionally broke the game there.
The game doesn't look good at all. All those graphics and all those pre-screen recordings that we saw and how it's going to look, it looks nothing like that. It does not look any better than a...
Yes, it does. It does look like that. It does. I think I've been done over here, but I think I've been clickbaited. I'm gonna try and find a decent review, okay? We can't just do these hate reviews because these are some of the fucking worst reviews I've ever. I'm gonna finish this.
4 game.
I don't care how long this video is gonna be.
Is nowhere to be found. Now, let me talk about other problems of the game. It doesn't work well. It has so many... Actually, you know what? I think it has more bugs than any other game in recent history. It's
okay,
a mystery,
but is this your
as to
footage?
why these people cannot release a game
You're not making
without
it clear,
so many
mate.
problems. But this game has released with a ton of problems.
Yes,
it
has.
is graphically not too great. Bunch of glitches.
It looks great.
Bunch of graphical errors. And in some cases,
graphic
you
errors,
can't even
it
finish
happens.
the game because you get glitches and a bug that doesn't allow you to continue on in missions. Also, let me talk about another problem in this game. The bunch of woke bullshit again getting into the games. I mean, in one of the missions, I know it's not the end of the world, but we are not getting any concessions anymore for this nonsense. No more. Stop it. 1, 2, 3 is too many. But I'll give you one example of one of the silly...
He's desaturated the colours.
It's a side
He's
mission.
desaturated the colours. I've just noticed that. He's desaturated the colours to make it look worse. You cannot make this shit up. If this is his footage, he's actually desaturated the colours to make it look worse. What a fucking scumbag. What a scumbag. You can't even show the actual game itself. You've got to alter it to make it look worse. How do these people... I can't believe it. I know they're just feeding their audience, I get that, but fuck me. Like, have some sort of integrity. Jesus Christ.
Okay, listen, man. In one of the missions,
It's all
you get to
desaturated.
play. Yeah, get close, guys, ladies, everybody in between, whatever you identify as. Yeah, listen, man. You get to play in one of the missions.
They're going about the deaf girl again,
as
isn't
a deaf
Haley.
black girl who has to go out and partake in social justice activism. Yeah, social justice activism, and
She spray paints walls, mate. What fucking social justice act? Oh, you fucking moron.
here's a real kicker. There's no volume while you're playing that mission.
Yes, 'cause she's
to make
deaf.
To make it more authentic. I swear to God,
Immersive.
I'm not lying, dude.
Difference.
You literally can't hear anything during the whole mission. So it makes you feel like you're a deaf person playing a video game. Because that's what I like to do when I play a video game. I like to have a physical handicap.
Forget him. He's done. Waste of time. Hang on. I was gonna find a decent review, but I've just seen this thumbnail. You know what? I can't even lie. I've got to give props to this, whoever this person is. That is an insane thumbnail. That just caught my attention just like that. I've got to click on it. Let's check this out. Just join me. I wish I was doing this live, man. I've got to do live streaming.
You're probably playing Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which I have completed myself and snagged my 147th Platinum Trophy thanks to it. Overall, I thought the game was good, but its story, in my opinion, lacked the emotional beats of the original.
Okay.
I felt many villains in Spider-Man 2 were not explored enough, or they were wasted for story purposes.
Fuck me, this
and
is
I
some
also
critical...
think Spider-Man 2 doesn't fix the prevailing problem that many AAA open-world games have, which is side content that oftentimes feels tedious or dubious at best. Like how in one mission, Miles can help a blind old lady and eventually gift her a robotic dog as a pet. Sure, it sounds cute, but dude, if that dog bugs out even once, that lady will be turned into human sushi. But
it's a
whatever,
fucking game, bro.
It's content, I guess.
It's a game.
And the lady is blind,
it is
so
content.
there's
It's
some
a mission.
inclusiveness for you too.
It's one of the most unique missions in the game.
That's kind of what this video is all about. How Insomniac has filled Spider-Man 2 to the brim with pandering, to the point that it feels like it overshadows other key features. Don't worry, no spoilers for the story or anything, but all I'll say is that the game makes it very clear that Insomniac has plans to eventually phase Peter Parker out of the role of Spider-Man and instead make Miles the main character. And I, for one, am not cool with that because Peter is Spider-Man, always and forever in my mind.
We were so close, man. I'm gonna keep that entire minute in. I was fully full this video. I thought I got clickbaited, but no, apparently not. That first minute of the video, that's all you need to watch. That was a critical first minute, a good critical for segment. That was great. Okay, yeah, villains, bit rushed, fair enough. Side missions are a bit fair enough. Although his complaints about the robot dog was so petty and stupid, I don't know why it's even in there. But, you know, that was a decent first minute, okay? I'm gonna see if they have anything else to say that isn't, no, pandering. Side missions. It's got a whole fucking segment on side missions? What about the story? Okay. I've gone into a rabbit hole here. I don't know what I'm doing.
These two feels incredibly forced and not at all natural. Haley is deaf, and she was introduced in Spider-Man Miles Morales as a side character who likes to spray
Someone else
paint
complained
art
about
on
the deaf
walls.
mission.
Insomniac
It's literally
clearly
5
loves her
minutes.
so much that they decided to not listen to fans when they told them that we don't want to play anyone but superpowered beings. So now, of course, you get an entire mission where you can now play as Haley. This is incredible. This is so inclusive, dear viewer, because now you can walk and take elevators and even slowly drag an analog stick over to paint stuff on walls.
It's an
Because I don't
optional
know about
mission,
you, but
dude.
when I play a game called Spider-Man 2, if I'm not playing a normal human being doing normal boring people stuff, in a game where I can...
I think this guy misunderstands what Spider-Man is, mate. I guess you've forgotten about Peter Parker. That's like half the fucking story about Peter Parker sorting himself out, a human being. That's half the fucking story, so they would show it through gameplay, you fucking Mong, man. Ugh, this video's definitely getting demonetized, man. We are not doing Geeks and Gamers. The fact these guys still have a channel is actually incredible to me. The amount of hate that comes out of that channel and fucking hysteria and clickbait and lies and misinformation is actually fucking insane. It's crazy. Spider-Man 2 sucks. Spider-Man 2 PS5 is boring, repetitive, and garbage. No, I'm not gonna watch that. You know what? I might even just say, nah, Mudaha. I've already watched a bit of your video. It's a decent...
Ladies and gentlemen, this game is pretty much that. And I want to start off by saying, I'm gonna obviously cut this into like, you know, pillars of reviews that I would call it. So let's start off with things like the graphics, which I think a lot of people think about when they load up a game. Obviously, it's the first thing you see.
Straight away, that's how you do a review. You make it clear what you're going to be talking about and go ahead and talk about it. These other guys who are getting hundreds of thousands of views from doing nothing but, the game is woke. The game is woke. Oh my god, the game is woke. Oh my god, it's a cinematic storytelling game. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe it. I spent £70 on a game that I already know is not going to be any good or my kind of thing. So my final thoughts. Yeah, so these guys don't have a fucking clue really what they're talking about. They're saying social justice warrior stuff when a deaf girl is spray painting a wall with a bunch of colours. That's just irrelevant. There are people complaining about the way MJ looks because she looks like a normal human being and not like a supermodel. When the whole take of MJ this time around is that she is a normal person. She works a normal job as a reporter, you know, kind of makes sense to make everyone look a bit more normal, a bit more relatable. It's the whole point of Spider-Man, relatability, etc, etc. There was some actual decent criticism about side missions until they started going on about political stuff, and basically every single one of these videos just complains about politics, and I think it's sad. I think it's sad that people watch it. I think people really need to branch out with the views and opinions that they share with everyone, and they should probably stop hate baiting. Yeah. But yeah, hate gets clicks, innit? So yeah, those are my final thoughts. What do you think? Let me know down below. I thought this was a fun little video. Let me know if you want to see more like this. And yeah, cheers. Cheerio, boys. Bye-bye.